Got one hand on my shoulder, and the other one is giving a high five.
Welcome back.
Hi.
I'm Eric.
I'm Travis.
And this is Bookend Gaming.
Playing some more of the Katawa.
And we're going to go into town. Into town, not go to town.
Yeah. Are we just gonna, we're not gonna buy Hanako anything, right? It would make sense. I guess we could, but we don't know anything about her.
Yeah.
Chess.
Right. I don't know. It's probably going to be different.
Yeah.
We eventually get back to our books, though before I begin reading again, I steal one last glance at her. She ain't gonna know. Maybe I've been thinking on my
So hot.
situation too much. After all, everybody here would have their own unique circumstances. The chance to get outside and clear my head will probably do me good. With a hot girl, that'll usually help you clear your head.
Right. Definitely don't overthink things when you're out
right.
with a girl.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
That'll help me calm down. Bored of standing in place and watching the television in a shop window, I pull myself away from the tacky display. With little effort. I became a rhyme master.
Yeah.
After living at Yamaku, the city seems like an entirely different world.
Oh, that's the game making noise.
Yeah.
I thought it was like something outside. I was like, what is going on?
No running in the halls. Calm and orderly conduct is to be used to at all times in the classrooms. Students are to exit rooms after checking both directions for oncomers. Elevators are reserved for movement-impaired students. Single file on stairs. What is he like? What's he doing?
You never go single file when you guys go down the stairs.
Compared to such strict, almost regimental standards, man, that's really loud.
Yeah.
Traffic here.
He's like thinking, he's like screaming in his
The
own head.
city shopping arcade might as well be a strange country. While the school may have its fair share of hustle and bustle during the festival, the outside world is much different.
There's all this sky out here.
It's strange. Having lived in a metropolitan city before my accident, this should feel more natural than Yamaku and the surrounding town ever could. Yet it feels foreign somehow, much like my future girlfriend.
Is this Scotland?
The elevated walkways and tall buildings, each adorned with billboards taller than any three people, don't do anything to distract me from the passing crowd's reactions. A blind girl! Lily keeps one hand on my shoulder, the other holding her cane, which taps the ground with a metronome-like steadiness. Looking over to her, that neutral smile of hers still holds.
Got one hand on my shoulder, and the other one is giving a high five.
Having only seen her in school uniform, I'd not have recognized her as she... Yes, you would. As she sat on a bench waiting for me to come. If not for her cane propped up against it and her distinctive hair and... What?
Being taller than everyone.
Yeah, you... Shut up. I can't tell whether they're glancing at her due to her height, her foreign looks, her obvious blindness, or all three. Not that any of those would make the situation any less uncomfortable than it is. That's what's going to be the deal with this one. He's going to be like all self-conscious.
Everybody's looking at us, but you can't tell. Do you have any ideas of where to look first, Hisao? I barely know her.
Her soft voice breaks me out of my line of thought. I can't imagine that she's failing to notice the attention she garners, but she seems unfazed by it. I get the feeling she's the type to enjoy walking outside, so she might be used to it by now. Yeah, she don't.
Well, it's not like people are like, "I'm looking at you."
Right. I mean, she can probably sense some people, but like, she's not. She don't care.
No.
Not really. This is my first time in this city, so I've got no idea of where to go. Good thing you're leading me then. She furrows her brow in thought, planning a route for us to take, and come to think of it, a way to communicate it.
Well, she can talk.
Something I've noticed in the time I've been with her is how, when deep in thought, she lacks close to any form of body language to show it. Her expression may change, but not a hint of movement shows. She seems to have little in the way of sweeping physical gestures in general, though, so I've assumed it's part of her reserved nature.
Is there a large electronics store near here?
Yeah, a Circuit City!
Those are relevant.
I take a quick look around, mostly finding clothing stores. After a few seconds, I notice a store with a bright blue sign. Oh, Best Buy. Some distance
I was
away.
going to say Blockbuster.
That fits her description. Yep, it's just a bit ahead of us. Should we go in that direction? Thankfully, it's just the information she needed. With a nod, we start off and head towards Lily's unknown destination, landmarks being our guide. The information she needed. Is there an electronics store? Yes, that's all that was needed.
I know exactly where we are.
That's all the information that was needed. Yes, we need to go there. This isn't electronics. It's freaking ice cream.
Here you go. 1 vanilla, 1 chocolate.
Thanks.
And he was never heard from again.
I hand the money over the counter. Did they say they were going to an ice cream
This is
stand?
like a fast forward. You already went to the electronics store or something, yeah.
Sure. Take the cones to the railing that Lily's sitting on. I mean, they go into depth explaining everything for 30 minutes.
It's a weird thing to jump through.
We could have thrown in a SpongeBob after the electronics store.
Or the heart. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Well, we didn't go to sleep, though.
I guess.
I can't believe I let her trick me like this. Ugh. She not only led me to an ice cream stall, but also got me to buy her some. At least she gave me the money for hers.
The blind leading the dumb.
Sure enough, she's patiently waiting there where I'd left her. I swear I'm good at reading.
Yeah, I believe you.
I guess she was planning on making the day an event rather than a simple shopping trip. I call over... Oh no, how horrible.
Yeah.
I call over to her and slowly place the vanilla cone in her outstretched hands.
Ooh, she's a vanilla girl. I like her more now.
I wanted strawberry. How do you know? Being careful to make sure she has a good hold of it before letting go. At least her tastes are fairly normal. I was worried she'd ask for some weird flavor like Rocky Road.
Some weird foreigner flavor. Scottish flavor.
What would that be?
I don't know.
Rum
Yeah.
chocolate. Here's the change.
Well, probably scotch, not rum.
Yeah. I don't know. They drink.
Butterscotch.
Yeah.
Is that
That's you.
racist? It's okay.
Sure.
Keep it.
I don't know. Only slightly. Jokingly.
Yeah.
I moved to protest, but realized the futility of doing so over such a small amount. Slipped the coin into my pocket, supplementing my meager allowance ever so slightly. Oh good, she's paying me to be with her. Lily shows no signs of wanting to get up, so I take a seat beside her and start eating my own ice cream.
Wait, isn't this backwards? Aren't I supposed to pay you?
The summer's weather's nice. Hopefully it will hold out for a while, I say.
You too. I'm beginning to think I'm the only person who prefers winter.
I contemplate her statement for a long moment. Yeah, I think you might be. It draws the intended reaction. She's cute when she's pouting. Still, I can't really imagine what's so good about winter. Stupid. You can't go out without bundling up, and you still freeze anyway.
I used to live further north.
You really hurt her feelings.
Yeah, where there'd be plenty of snow to play in. So it's a little nostalgic. The cold never bothered me anyway. I don't like the heat very much either.
At least you can wear a skirt. I like those. She gives an amused giggle as we both get back to finishing off our already melting cones. Well, that was nice and pleasant. I idly sit and watch the crowds going by as we eat, catching bits and pieces of conversation. A blind girl. Looking to Lily, I see her dutifully licking her ice cream from the top downwards.
Oh, it's hot.
Blissfully unaware of the fact that it's beginning to melt. It's melting.
No shit. Where?
Down a bit. Yeah, like that.
Zip.
She lowers her mouth from the top of the cone, but has no idea of exactly where the ice cream's dripping. What follows is a game of guiding her left and right until she finally finds it. Good thing she can't see my erection. To any onlooker, it must seem absolutely bizarre. A girl with her eyes closed, turning her cone over and over as the guy next to her gives instructions. A strange variant of childhood blindfolding games, maybe. He's mansplaining the ice cream!
Get him!
In good time, we finally finish our treats, and while away the time conversing casually. I've never... A while away?
While away. I mean, I've heard it before,
I've never
but
heard it
it's...
before.
They use it a lot.
They've used it, yeah.
Someone got a new thesaurus.
Caught mid-sentence, Lily perks her head in her trademark manner It's an unmistakable sign that something's caught her attention.
What's the matter, girl? Is Timmy lost in the well?
What is it?
Is Akira somewhere over there? I think I heard her.
I raise an eyebrow as I look in the direction she's facing, somewhat doubtful of her ability to pick out Akira's lone voice in the din.
Oi, what's going on?
Sure, yeah. Get the fuck out of my way! I'm Akira, by the way! Sure enough, though, a blonde girl in a suit can be seen through the tiny gaps. There she is. There she is. There she is. Between people walking every which way. I raise a hand and wave, trying to catch her attention. Sato! Hey, Sato! She stops in her tracks and looks towards me, evidently noticing my calls. As she does, I notice someone walking beside her. Lily's like, what? I can't get a good look at whoever it is, though, before the two begin walking towards where we are.
It's Misha. They're just dating.
As they reach us, Lily and I stand and dust ourselves off, because we got dirty somehow.
Akira?
Yeah. Hey, you two.
Oh.
Ah! She nods towards me, a gesture which I quickly return. My gaze shifts towards the young girl next to her, and our eyes meet. As they do, Akira plops a hand onto her head, a move which doesn't seem to faze her.
I don't remember.
I don't believe we've met.
Oh, right. I don't believe we've met. I'm Hideaki. Pleased to meet you, Hisao.
A guy's name, huh? Guess I just dodged a bullet there. He bows, somewhat restrained by Akira's hand being on his head.
Oh, Hideki's here too. Are you well? Akira's been taking very good care of me. Thank you.
Very. Akira grins as if to affirm the point and rubs his head hard, dragging it around in a circular motion. His dreary face during this is somewhat amusing. Uncle's out on business again, so I'm just taking him around town for today. I'd have preferred to be spending the day on a date with my boyfriend, but he'll do as backup, I guess.
Any port in a storm.
Hideki gives a cough to try and redirect Akira's thoughts. As he does so, though, I find mine wandering. They're related? And further, as first cousins? Oh my god!
You don't even know who that is.
No. I suppose that explains why she's taking care of him, in any case. Come to think of it, Hideki, how do you know my name?
Kira told me. Being a Yamaku student, I suppose you're disabled in some way?
Well, that's rude.
Does your dick not work?
Not everyone in Yamaku's oh, wait, yeah, they are. Which I only learned a handful of days ago. Well, okay. I give silent thanks to Shizune and Misha for their stream of information about how the school works. Because of them, I found out that since the school will accept practically anybody suffering from non-mental disabilities, it doesn't discriminate against healthy people either. It seems unlikely that many in good health would enroll there, though. While the standard of education is pretty high, it's extremely isolated and very much focused on helping disabled students.
Yeah, but all the chicks, man.
Right.
You're dodging the question.
Damn, he's sharp. Ouch. Before I can say another word, though, he decides to take a stab at himself.
Why? If I were to call it myself, your heart.
Well, what the hell?
Is my scar showing? Should have wore this V-neck.
Yeah. Should have worn my swag vest like normal. Akira looks mildly curiously at me. Her interest piqued as well. That sure was a lucky guess. Micropenis! How did you...
You show no missing limbs or deformities, so external disabilities are out. Considering the lack of any strange mannerisms, it's also unlikely that you'd have any mental disability. But Yamaku doesn't take mentally disabled students. Are you sure? I know. Leaving that aside, the only possibility left is that of internal disabilities. I didn't know which one you might bear, so I guessed. Correctly, as it turns out. And your reaction confirmed my guess.
Well, shut up.
No, I have visovagal syncope.
Yeah.
I pass out when I poop.
More than a little bemused, I look to Akira. She grins and shrugs, obviously taking some enjoyment out of her partner's deductions. He's sharp, yes, but more than a little unsympathetic. Logical, but lacking in tact. Plus, he looks like a girl. What a loser. His attitude reminds me of Shizune, in a way, as do his looks.
May I ask why you're staring at me? Surely I'm not that unusual a specimen.
Does he not know how unusual he looks? I could overlook the spats and clothing as just being coincidental, but the ribbon in his hair is really too much. This is entirely beside the point, though. Sorry, you just remind me of someone. Akira gives him a sharp jab of her elbow.
It's a lot of stabbing allegories.
Told you you're not much different than from her. He coughs into his hand to try and maintain an upright and serious demeanor.
I see you've met my sister then. Perhaps my full name might help you. Probably not. I'm Hideki Hakamichi. You are probably thinking of my sister, Shizune Hakamichi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so Shizune's brother. Wait a minute. If Hideki is the son of Akira's uncle, and Shizune is his sister, then that means Lilly and Shizune's fathers are brothers-in-law. Therefore... Lilly and Shizune are first cousins?
So hot!
Awesome! Lilly groans in an uncharacteristically unrestrained manner. The reaction earns an amused smirk from her sister. The enmity between the two just took another meaning. I had thought it simply a matter of difficulty of communication between the two, but a family feud makes things much more complicated.
Show me potato salad!
You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
But you can't tune a fish.
Unless you're adopting. She gives a half-hearted shrug. She mustn't give as much weight to the two's conflict as I do. Well, that's how it is. What are you two up to anyway on this fine day?
We're shopping for Hanako's birthday present. The day will be coming up soon, so this is the last chance we'll have before school starts again this week.
We had ice cream. Akira
That's what the white stuff is.
makes a strange face. She's got a bunch of white stuff on her shirt. As if Lily had just said that the sky wasn't blue and the clouds are not white. Well, they can be gray. Isn't her birthday on the 10th of next month?
Yes, why? Is something wrong?
Akira's face seems to collapse. It's an utterly unbefitting expression for someone so rowdy and headstrong. The folks didn't call you yet?
Oh, she is gonna leave.
Aw, man, already? As Lily shakes her head cluelessly, I look at Hideki to see if he knows anything about this. A simple shrug is his only answer. Oh, suddenly you don't know things, huh, Hideki?
Yeah, not so smart now.
For a moment, Akira ponders what to do before smiling once again. The fact that she can hide her emotions so quickly and effectively is unsettling.
We're gonna have the big reveal.
Do you think we're gonna go with her?
Maybe?
It'd be kind of weird, but I don't feel like it's gonna... I feel like if it left us with Hanako...
Yeah, you
it's
don't really know
skip
Hanako.
Over a lot of it.
Yeah. It's just gonna be like a month of you hanging out with Kenji.
No.
Is this why people wanted us? This is the best route. People love Kenji.
Oh, is that it?
It's Kenji without his glasses on the entire time.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm okay with that.
Just gonna hang out with Kenji. That way it's like, finally, Lily's back. Thank God.
Oh, please.
I almost killed myself.